السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. اسمي خميس مع بواميم، رئيس مؤتمر البحار العربية 2018، وكذلك أنا عضو مجلس الإدارة، العضو المنتدب والرئيس التنفيذي لمجموعة الخليج للملاحة القابضة. Myself, I've been in the industry for quite a long time, basically trying to create an opportunity in the maritime industry. In my view, there are lots of opportunities. It depends how we look at it and how we take it. No doubt the industry has been through a lot of ups and downs, but nevertheless, it's important to note also the positiveness on what to be. And this is why we believe offshore Arabia, for that matter, and many of those important aspects of what to be will be quite an interesting thing to say for the future. As we look ahead, technology, innovation, and without a doubt, the new regulation will be the masters of what to be. And we believe the economy will bounce back once the glut of oil is reduced. And we believe also that the service level across the board has been very positive. And therefore, from experience, we learned that things, they reach bottoms, but then they start improving. But the only successful people is those who takes advantage of the growth cycle, especially when there is two types of growth usually. There is the normal growth of business, and there are the massive growth where economy at the same time cultivate the growth, and therefore these things are the important part we play in the future and we're looking at. I think every session we had of Offshore Arabia had a different motive and different slogan. We are, of course, in a very difficult scenario in here. The industry as a whole has suffered for quite a long time, especially after the downturn of 2008. Therefore, new thinking started coming up in the market. New skill or set of what to be and how you reach there became also a factor. And accordingly, Offshore Arabia has grown from a normal environment where things are good at that given time in 2004 to a difficult times where it is the future we're looking at. So I would say Offshore Arabia today is in a different platform. It's a very futuristic, looking forward, taking into account the difficulties we have today and what to be tomorrow. And this is the important part of what Offshore Arabia plays, and create the avenue where integrate between market-driven forces and business-driven forces, and how we can intertwine that and synergize it. I think everybody is looking at Expo 2020 as a new dimension of potentials for Dubai, for the UAE, for the region. And we believe that Offshore Arabia will have a lot of opportunities, especially because of the massive potential of sea transportation that will occur during and after the Expo 2020. The critical part of that, of course, is you play the logistic side, you play the transportation side, and you play the innovation technology side. This is a very massive market potentials. And as we see many of people from all around the world coming to Dubai for Expo 2020, it'll be important also to outline the success in the region, the success in the UAE or Dubai for that matter, and also reinforce our thinking for the future as we go beyond 2020. challenges is part of life. There is every time you have a challenge, you have to look for ways to, modify it, bring solutions that are very positive. And I think the industry has suffered a lot from negativeness rather than positiveness. It's certainly the new era of doing business has changed. And our industry is just the same as other industries. However, I think we're looking at a very innovative sector. The maritime industry as a whole is going through a transformation cycle. And those who understand this transformation processes and how it works, they will always be successful. And those who fail to look ahead with a new thinking, a new paradigm shift on how business is done, they will always have difficulties how to sustain themselves. And I think at this given time, we believe the global market is already creating a lot of opportunities. It depends how you take these opportunities and how you mold them. Also, we note with the positiveness also that the world economy became sectorial. More regional players is coming to, as part of the economy growth, rather than the past where everybody thought it is global only. It is now regional play. And this is very, very important how offshore Arabia will cement this, because looking into our region, subcontinent and Asian Pacific countries, there is a lot of potentials. And the question is, how do you modify this and make it grow, and how you impact it positively, especially with the potential of Africa down the road. And these are the changes, transformation from west to east and north to south. It's almost going full scale ahead, I believe. Dubai has always been at the forefront of innovation. Innovation is part of the success story of Dubai. And it's an innovation with an end in mind, which is always the positive cycle of any innovation you take. I think Dubai has surpassed many of what we thought the milestone driven. Today we have a very successful businesses around Dubai, and we have a very successful economical and economy-based potentials. And we have to keep reinventing ourselves into what to be, because that's critical. Innovation and technology, they have to match, and we have to take advantage of the opportunities that exist in our region, and also in a subcontinental dimension across all regions. It's almost, you would say, it's touching every part of the industry, from the human resource side to the operational side to the commercial side. So technology is really moving ahead. We are looking at new regulation that will positively impact the environment. We are looking at ships that will sail without any human intervention. We are looking at new technology that creates safety and security as part of all ships going forward. And we're also looking at technologies that the new mammoth of change. I think the future of the maritime industry is a completely different than we have today. And we have to be prepared and able to look ahead and how that change will affect each and every one of us, because global trade will continue to grow. And in that matter, the specialized services, be it or specialized transportation, will play the biggest or bigger role in the future. I would say in simple terms, we will like to see you in Dubai to start with. Secondly, it's an opportunity where you can meet and greet a lot of people who have interest in the future of the business, in the maritime, offshore industry, oil and gas industry, and of course the environment. We are embarking on a new era, and I think Offshore Arabia as a platform can be part of that movement forward. And I hope people will come and hear us, will come and interact with us and look at the opportunity that the Middle East as a whole offer, rather than just specific to Dubai.